Alrighty, welcome to Romera Records podcast. Today we have on.
I'm Dyare. That's also my rap name. Dyare, Dyare, with a period at the end. Yeah.
I'm Soni. I'm a rapper, just like him. He's my homie. That's SONI to avoid copyright because I don't want PlayStation up my ass about anything, But yeah.
I'm not sure I started the camera. I'm tripping right now.
I see a red light.
Oh yeah, we're good.
Okay.
All right, cool.
I did that with a Sun person. I got about halfway through the podcast and I was like, shoot, I don't know if I started the camera or not.
I'm going to also say this to be fair to us. We have never done this before. So if y'all get bored, if we say anything stupid,
I can guarantee you I'm going to say something stupid on purpose, too. And I'm not going to take it back.
I understand.
I thought about doing. Pause. I was going to say I thought about doing y'all separately, but.
Yo!
What did Tyler say?
Tuesday,
What did Tyler say?
What?
What did Tyler say?
The creator?
How does he say it?
Tyler,
the
creator?
the what?
Tyler, the creator?
Yeah.
Which what are we talking about?
Like the most signature sus reaction, bro.
Pause?
No. Like you gotta say it the way he says it. The ayo.
Hey, yo.
Say it how Tyler does it though.
I don't know how he does it.
You never seen.
I don't think I've ever seen a video of him doing it.
It's hilarious, bro. It's the most energetic ayo you've ever seen.
Dude, did you hear him when he was freestyling from Flex?
Ooh.
That jump was so funny.
What he said, looking
Looking through the index
for
some
Buff neck niggas.
to have some hot butt sex. That's like some shit that would
Flex
happen
was like,
between us. I swear to God.
What made you go with that verse?
No, that's the thing though. If you hear us freestyling like in the studio, like before we get in the booth, that's the type of shit that be coming out of my mouth. I'm not gonna lie to you. He just looks at me like I'm stupid.
He
just looks at me like I'm
you know
stupid.
what? I'll give you some credit.
So that's Tyler and you're ASAP. Because ASAP will deny.
But I will give him some credit. Like, I'm not a freestyler by any means. I have to write down most of my stuff. If I do freestyle ever, it's almost like a tradition. The freestyle is gonna turn gay. I'm so sorry, but like it happens, bro. Like you
Without fail.
I'm not trying to sell or
Every
anything,
time.
like, but it's just the truth. Like, if you've ever been in like a circle, like with like everybody joking and they're doing a freestyle, if someone doesn't say anything gay, then y'all need to like make a label because you're honestly like crap. Like you're doing something that most people cannot do. Like, go to the next level. Like, Coast Contra. I don't know if they freestyle though.
I mean, no. Okay, so here's the thing. I feel like people don't understand what a freestyle is. Traditionally, a freestyle is not just everything off the dome. Like you see all these rappers talking about, oh, I freestyled this whole song, this, and that. No, you punched in every single line. That don't count as a freestyle. Not in my head, at least.
Yeah.
But a traditional freestyle is like, you have writtens and you have stuff you go off the dome with, and you just switch back and forth with it. That's what a traditional freestyle is, and that's what they're doing. I'm assuming. Coast Contra, that's what I'm assuming they're doing. They're going in and out.
I just thought it was all pre-recorded.
I mean, I'm sure it's pre-recorded. Don't get me wrong, but I assume some of it was off the dome and some of it was written.
It's still dope though. No
Yeah,
hate.
exactly. No, we take big inspiration from. I do at least. I can tell you that for a fact. I got a whole song that I put together with me, him, and Esmod, all because I liked what they did. I saw the video and I was like, "This is hard. I want to do this. Let me do this."
By the way, 8, right? 8?
No, we're on 9 now.
Well, the last one with y'all two was 8, right?
No, but us
The
two was
one
9.
we just did
The
that
one
was
was
9.
9. That
Yep.
was really good. I just listened to it. It was really
Thank
good.
you. I appreciate
you.
that.
You
worked
said
hard on
something really funny in there, and it was hard. You were talking about girls like being mad at guys for not being real or something, and they're the ones.
Yeah.
Beauty comes with an ass.
Yeah.
That's all your beauty
Yeah.
comes. I was like,
Yeah. It was tough. I know.
hard.
Look, I had a whole bunch of bars in there that I
was
know
hard.
went over like your head for sure.
bro, it was one I didn't catch on to till later. I don't know if I don't want to drop no names if you don't want to.
No, you
But
can't. I don't
he basically, so he has this ex. I don't know if I should say a name though. I feel like
Well,
You can just say the first name.
my audience, I don't know how many people are actually going to know.
that's true. Okay, well, I mean, he has an ex named.
I don't even know.
He has an ex named Grace, and in the line there was, in the song, there's one line where he says, "When I fell from grace, my age was only 19, something like that, something along those lines. And for a second, I'm just thinking, oh, that's a hard line. Like, he fell from grace. Like, I'm like, yeah, he fell from the heavens. He's he's a fallen angel. Literally,
that was the scheme, but it was a little...
like a day or two before the album even dropped.
He texted me.
I texted him. I'm like, bro, I fell from yo. I put two and two together. I was like, yo, that's an insane boy. Like there's certain shit he comes up with that I wish I could do. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
It's so funny. He wants what I got, but I want what he got.
So something that I didn't really truly listen to y'all's music until I listened to like your on my block when y'all were on the remix with that. Will be coming out eventually, but we're pretty much just waiting on me to do my part, and then we're gonna do the music video. But when I was just listening to that, like number one, you rapped faster than I didn't know most, or not most people, but I didn't know you could like rap that fast, and I was like, this is good.
I'm gonna be real with you. When it comes to rapping fast, I used to. If you listen to all my old music, that's all it is. Just me rapping fast, like da 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 da. Which I get it. It was just cool to me. Like especially growing up, like I would see like these fast rappers like Twista, Busta Rhymes. Like that's what I was into when I was growing up. Bone Thugs, even they rap fast. Tech Nine. I was even into Tech Nine. But like it was just cool to see like, oh, you can, and you make it make like a lot of these rappers, they make it make sense.
Yeah.
So not every rapper can do that. You feel me?
Yeah.
There's a lot of fast rappers that just rap fast.
Yeah.
But they're saying stuff and it makes sense. It strings together. Like that was all cool to me, and I wanted to be like that. But then eventually I realized I can put more into this and actually let people listen to what my words are instead of just how good it sounds. You feel me?
But I have to ask, are you telling truth in that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've talked about this before.
What you were saying in that, it kind of felt like, I was like, this has to be true. Because of how you presented it. Like the story you told, I was like, this dude's either a phenomenal liar, like a storyteller, or this is really real.
Oh, we talking about the lyrics?
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, bro. Let me say this. Anything I spit, anything that I put on a song, understand that I wouldn't say every. There's some things there's certain times where I like make jokes. You feel me? Like that's not real.
Okay.
But if you hear me like real deal, like talking about like selling crack, this and that, yada yada yada, being on the block. Yes, I did all that shit.
Dang.
You know, I did all that shit.
That was a great like picture that you painted.
And that's kind of what you was going for. So I was like, let me go ahead and add that on there. I like anything. I either did it, I either experienced it, or I was with somebody that experienced it. You feel me? Obviously, not everything that I say is going to be 100% on the mark. You feel me? There's sometimes every rapper exaggerates somewhere,
and they should.
Exactly,
it makes great stories.
Exactly. There's nothing that's going to be like. But most of my music, you listen to it, most of my lyrics, I would say a solid 98% of my lyrics are true. Like this shit that has happened. So.
Are you the same way, or do you like to exaggerate more?
So here's the thing. I'm never going to be in a position when I'm writing a song where I'm going to speak from a perspective that isn't mine. Because like everybody, like I'm from the suburbs, but at the same time, it's like I'll do something for a bar as long as the bar doesn't compromise something that like people that stand on, like they will actually like look at it a certain way, like that nigga didn't live that type of shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm never going to say like, oh, I was on this block with this gang, like yada yada yada. Like no, but at the same time, I live in Memphis.
Yeah.
Like I got family. I've been like it's not hard. Like you know people that know people, and like it's just in your life. It's kind of hard to avoid. So I'm never gonna be the one that's like personally in that the one behind the gun. I still have a window to it. Like I see shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. I'll speak on that, but I'm never gonna claim anything.
That's a solid point he makes. Like if you listen to my music, there's certain shit I touch on. It's like, damn, for real. But you'll never hear me touch on like gangbang because I really was never affiliated.
Oh, okay.
I was never affiliated with nothing. I had friends that were, I had family that were, but overall, I was never affiliated with no gang. So I don't claim none of that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, me personally, like. I'll just make up some stuff, but like, I don't talk about like being gang banging or like killing people all the time or nothing like that. That's a staple of rap. That's I'm not going to say it's the foundation of rap, but it's a staple of rap. You know, that's what people know it being like violent music. But at the same time, like it makes for great stories. Like just all gun metaphors and similes and stuff like that. Those are awesome. But you know, everybody overuses like Steph Curry with the 30 and, yeah, stuff like that. So,
well, I mean, I know, like, I don't feel like violence has to be a staple of rap. Maybe that's just me. I don't feel like violence has to be a staple of rap because you know, there's some rappers that like they don't rap about violence. You know? There's certain rappers that rap about like for example, White Sosa. Don't get me wrong, I don't personally like listen to his music. No hate against dude. Like I support what he's doing. I respect him, but he doesn't rap about like violent stuff. He sits there and raps about what partying. He raps about bitches. He raps about clothes, shit like that. That's what he raps about.
Okay.
And so it's not violent. I don't feel like the staple of rap has to be violence, but understand that a lot of, especially when it comes to storytellers, there's going to be some violence in there. I just don't like it when it's like glorified. If that makes sense. Like I don't like it when you romanticize it, if that makes sense.
You're only cool if you do. Yeah,
I've always been against that, you know, because I'm sitting here. I've talked to him about this before. Actually, I'm sitting here like I've lived this shit. I've actually had to deal with shit like this before. You feel me? Like I didn't want to, but I had to. That's just the situation I was in, and it bothers me to see people use that, put it in the mainstream, and then just make it seem like that shit is cool.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to do that shit. Nobody wants to actually, you know, kill somebody. Nobody actually, you know, there's obviously some fucked up people.
Yeah.
Nobody really genuinely wants to take another human being's life unless they have to, you feel me? Or at least feel like they have to.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be out there selling crack to a bunch of fiends, like, worried about whether or not one of these motherfuckers are going to get the jump on you. You feel me?
Yeah.
It is like you got to do what you got to do. And so I was just never a big fan of the romanticizing of it. But that's just me. You feel me? I'm not going to push my beliefs onto anybody else, but just understand that I look at certain rappers with like more so disappointment than I do like hatred, if that makes sense. Like I don't hate you for doing it, but I'm very disappointed.
It's kind of like the situation with J. Cole when he had Let Nas Down. Have you heard that?
Yeah, I've heard it.
Yeah.
Because he was making music about stuff that wasn't as creative as what Nas might put out. And Nas said that wasn't, you know, it wasn't top tier, young fella. Like it wasn't great. And J. Cole literally felt like he let Nas down.
Because I feel like that response is okay. But at the same time, if he had just kept going in his lane, I don't think, like, as an artist, I don't think he should be heavily criticized if he does do this or that. Like I get why some people feel like, I think I'm at a point where I listen to so many different people with so many different agendas, like, and so many different ways to approach the game, that it's like, it's to a point where I just don't really give artists that much credit for stuff like that. Like in the sense that just do what you want to, man. Like it doesn't really matter to me anymore. Like I don't think I look at these people like at a certain point where they have to use a certain like their status, like they don't really have to, or, like if they feel obligated to do something just because they're in a certain position, like within in the game, I feel like that's kind of like some BS, because I think you should just make what you want to. Like that pressure, even if it's from somebody like Nas, like, you know, that's cool, but at the same time, it's like, if it was me in that position, if I actually liked doing what I was doing, I wouldn't change that for anybody. Yeah. And I think it's just like, people just have to stop putting people like rappers just on a pedestal to do some stuff. That's how I feel about it. I completely understand where you're coming from. I get it. We've argued about this all the time. Like, look, like I'm the type of guy that's like didn't really get mad when people, rappers that I like Kendrick and Cole, that didn't say anything during the whole George Floyd stuff. Like, and we got into a big argument about that because he said if you have a voice, you should use it. And I'm saying, like, if they have a voice and they choose not to use it,
that's their choice.
That's their. I don't need to look for people just because they have a specific talent or a specific like following or like have the ability to say something, just because you have the ability, I don't think you have to use it. Like,
See,
that's how I feel.
itching.
No, I'm not done talking. I'm not done talking. I'm not done talking. I'm not done. Actually, I am done talking. I'm just trying to piss him off. I'm just trying to piss him off.
What you
are you
got?
done for real? Okay, yeah. So, this is where I like completely disagree with him. But hear me out. I don't feel like every artist is obligated to speak on certain, societal and like political issues. I don't feel like every rapper is obligated. Every artist is obligated to speak on it. You feel me? But my thing is, I think if you regularly like rap about that type of stuff, like this and that, yada yada yada, you try to you talk about making a difference in the community regularly in your music.
Yeah.
And then you don't say shit when it's actually time for you to step up and like bring your following to like bring attention to a certain subject to your following.
Yeah.
That's where I start looking at you different. Like, you feel me?
Okay.
Like I mean, don't get me, once again, I am a huge Kendrick fan. I am a huge Cole fan. Both of them, I was very much disappointed in both of them.
They pretty much said nothing.
Both those situations. Yeah, in that situation, I was even disappointed in Kendrick because, once again, I love Kendrick before we continue. I love Kendrick as an artist, big inspiration for me. But I was very disappointed when I saw that he spent $300,000 on a fucking thistle crown covered in diamonds. Like, that is the biggest waste of $300,000 that I have ever seen in my life, especially coming from somebody who regularly speaks about, bringing up minorities and like, actually bring awareness to certain subjects.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, yo, this $300,000 could have changed like hundreds of people's lives.
You could have put a lot of people through school.
That's what I'm saying.
Fed hungry
yo.
people, stuff like that. Yeah.
Like, you could have changed a lot of people's lives with this.
Yeah.
And what did you do? You spent it on a fucking thistle crown.
Yeah.
I get it. Once you get money, you do like to indulge in certain things. But like, there's such thing as overindulgence. There's such thing as greed. Bro, even he speaks about the Bible, yo. That is one of the seven sins.
I don't care. Look, listen. Here's the thing. What happened to a time where niggas just understood that it's not my business how he chooses to spend his money? If he wasn't a public figure, you wouldn't care. You wouldn't care.
No. I wouldn't care if he didn't rap about shit like that.
Well, no. Hold on.
Because that's what he makes a career out of.
No. Listen. You have to separate what someone wants to make art out of versus what they do in their life, bro.
I don't say shit about like fucking. I don't say shit about Gunna. Why? Because Gunna can spend money on whatever the fuck he wants because he never talks about. He never.
No. There is no soul. There is no soul.
He never talks about. He never talks about.
No. Look.
Listen.
No. Hold on. If you want to bring that up, do you get mad at Lil Baby?
Yeah, I mean, no. I don't get mad at Lil Baby.
Why not?
Because that's not his main focus in his music.
No,
that's not
once you bring it up, no.
If
you, no, don't do that shit.
I guess what he's saying is like
just
you have
because
to have a
someone raps about something does not mean it becomes their agenda.
But that goes
some
back
bullshit.
to people making a career out of like shit that I had to live through and glorifying it.
Guess what?
It's just like you
That's how the world works.
You making a career. That doesn't make it okay though.
So
that's you're right. That is how the world works, but that doesn't make it okay. And
okay to who? Okay to
once
who?
Again.
Okay to who?
Okay to me.
So who's
but
you?
Listen,
it don't matter. It don't matter.
But listen, that's what I'm getting at though. That's what I'm getting at.
But
because the thing is, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, you have to. I'm just telling you, this is how I feel about the situation.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I think it's fucking stupid.
That's fine. If it's just you, then I'm cool with that.
But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, you are obligated to do this. I just am disappointed. I mean, that's just me, though.
Okay, that's fine. If that's just you, that's cool. But I'm just like of the opinion that I don't care how these niggas spend their money. I don't care if they rap this in a song and then do something else. Because I don't put them I don't hold them in such high regard in my mind in that light to do something about this shit. Like, I'm not looking for any type of handouts from nobody, like for nothing, anything. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna live my life, like for my people, for the people I'm caring about, and that's it. However you choose to rap whatever you want to talk about and then do the opposite, it bothers me. Like, I don't care. If the music is good, I'm gonna listen to it.
Handouts was just an example though. That's not what I meant. Like, you know, he didn't have to he didn't have to give $300,000 to just one.
But you said it made you disappointed.
No, but I'm saying
you said it made you disappointed.
But that was an example.
But you said it made you disappointed.
Yes, it did, because there are better things that he could have spent that money on. But what does that have to do with the handout? That's what I'm talking about, the handout.
Because no, because you're saying that this money could have gone to other people.
It could have gone to other things. It could have gone to better things. It could have
like what? Name some stuff.
It could have been donated to charity. You feel me?
That's a handout.
It could have been. How's that a handout?
Because those are people that are like, they're not building up to some cash. They're gonna receive some stuff, and that's gonna be a thank you. After that, there's nothing he's gonna get in return. Maybe like some good looks, some good press.
No, fuck good press. That should make you feel good as a human being. That should make you
but he doesn't have. What if that doesn't make him feel good and he just doesn't do it?
Well, why the fuck are you rapping about it?
He's rapping about giving money out for charity.
He raps about just doing good for the community. But what fucking
Where?
are you doing for the community?
Hold on. Let's talk about this. Where does he say that?
Say what?
Like, name something. Like, name a bar where he said, like, do this for the community.
Bro, no, the entirety of To Pimp a Butterfly is literally
No. Hold on. Awareness of problems is not the same thing as doing good for the community.
But if you're bringing awareness to problems, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? You're urging people to do something.
No,
right?
No, you're not.
Yes, what the fuck is the point of bringing awareness to a situation if you're not trying to get people to do something?
Listen. If you rap about something, making it aware is not the same thing as urging people to do X, Y, and Z. He has no. That's not the same thing. But it would be different. Hold up, let me talk, bro. It would be different if it was like J. Cole when he went out in that in the streets, literally telling people to do X, Y, and Z, and then you see him do X, Y, and Z, and it's not what he was telling you to do. That's one thing. But Kendrick, I'm trying to think of a point. Where did he ever say, "Hey, do this"? Like, speaking to the community. He talks about capitalism. I think it's completely okay to make a problem aware and then let people do with it what they want to. What did Childish Gambino do when he made This Is America? He didn't give you any other follow-up after that to explain what to do. True. He just let it be. That was the art. You make your own decision about it. Okay. That's fine.
Okay, I understand.
That's how people digest art.
Exactly. But he didn't go, like, you don't do that. Like, I'm not gonna, so for example, let me say this. I'm not finna, my whole thing, one of my main goals is to bring awareness to Kurdish people and the shit that we're going through. Good for you. The shit that we're going through in you know, our land type shit.
That's great.
Right? That's one of my main purposes. Now, how fucked up would it be if I were to blow up and then take endorsements from Turkish companies? You know how fucked up that would be? Yeah, but I was just bringing awareness to the situation.
But you're not bringing awareness. You're then instructing people to do something about the awareness that you've just brought. You get the difference?
What do you mean? How?
Okay, talking about an issue is not the same thing as telling people what to do about the issue.
Okay, but that's not the point. Like, that's not the point. That's not the point. I'm bringing awareness to my people, right?
Right.
To the problems that we are facing in our country.
Have you rapped about any solutions to those problems?
No, because
then you're just like Kendrick.
Okay, but also I'm not gonna. My point is I'm also not gonna go against that.
That's just you.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Didn't do that,
I'm bringing awareness to it, right?
Okay.
How, like, it would completely contradict what I say if I were to take endorsements from, like, a Turkish company, a Turkish brand. You feel me? A Turkish person, even.
Okay.
It would completely
I don't really think it would.
Yes, it would, because it's fucked up. That's the main
right. That's fucked up to you, but at the same time, I think if someone listened to your music and hold on, listen. If someone listened to your music and then, like, saw the problem and then saw that you did something that was contradictory to what you were talking about and then acted upon it, then you technically, like, succeeded. Because even though you're the villain in your own story, your mission was accomplished, was it not?
Well, hold on, wait. Repeat that one more time. It kind of went.
Yeah, you didn't fucking get it.
No,
you
get it. My head.
Look,
I'm gonna be real with you. I blanked
even
out.
if you became the villain in your own story, the fact that you got people to see the issue and then act upon it, even if it's against you, you succeeded.
That is morally wrong.
So, but it worked. Did it not work? That's like the villain plan winning,
yeah,
bro.
But that doesn't matter. Like that's not how you. That's what the fuck is the point of even bringing awareness to it if I'm just gonna go against what the fuck I'm saying?
You can do that. That's your liberty. I think that's because I don't care. It's your liberty. Once you release the music, however they choose. No. Hold on. After you release the music, however people move accordingly after that point, like that's out of your hands.
That's true. Correct. That's true. But how I move is in my hands. How I move is in my hands.
All I'm saying is that how you move is just up to you. Like it doesn't matter.
Correct, but there's like I just feel like you shouldn't bring awareness to something if you're just going to completely
that's just
go against what
bro.
you brought awareness.
Yeah, your morals are different than what other people might be.
Okay,
and I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying like what you're doing is a bad thing. I'm just saying, to me, it's not either a good or a bad thing. It's just a thing. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that that's a neutral ground. Like, I don't think you can. I don't. Think,
I get it. That's your opinion, but I'm just saying, like, it just does. Like,
so I hate to do this, but this is similar to like if you were born a female and then you become a male in high school and now you compete against females just because you call yourself a male. Like, is that wrong? You call yourself a male. So you're going to tell me I'm wrong for wanting to compete against females because I was born a female and I just call myself a male? Like, you know what I'm saying?
See,
like your idea of what is right or wrong is good for you, but what he's trying to say is it doesn't matter what you think personally because people can do whatever they want.
Yeah,
that's
people
true.
They just do what they do,
bro. My point, like literally, my whole point at the end of all this is that I was just disappointed.
I get it.
I was disappointed.
Well, you're saying it would be messed up to do
that. I just feel like
right.
I feel like that's wrong.
You know,
I feel like it's more
you know what? And I'm pretty sure that there are people.
Most people
that
would probably agree with you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm saying like, and I think in a moral sense, I'd agree as well. But at the same time, it's like. For me personally, it doesn't matter. But at the same, like, who cares what the fuck I think? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I'm probably a lot more personally connected with my art, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know how to.
And that's fine. I don't
know if that's the word.
I get that.
You know what I'm trying to say, though, right?
Yeah, because some people are more detached.
Well, I wouldn't say you're more personally connected with the art. I think you're more so personally connected with what that art ends up meaning for people afterwards, like once it's out. Like you want to see some type of effect be met with a responsible approach to what you just said. Whatever you put out and like the respect that you had in making it, you want that respect to be met with people hearing it.
Yeah. That too, but also it's kind of like my thing is, like I said, most of what I rap about, like, I'm not going to go against what I say. Like, if I start talking about how, like, I don't believe in this, I don't believe in that, or I think this is wrong, I think this is that, you're not going to see me flip sides, like, 2 days later. You feel me? There's a difference between being like, oh, I made a mistake type of shit. I was wrong, and, like, I understand I was wrong, versus, like, still standing on what you're saying, like regularly standing on what you're saying, just talking about the same thing throughout your entire career. And then like doing stuff that contradicts what you're saying. You feel me? Like you wouldn't see me go do that. You feel me? I'm not big into like fashion. I'm not big into. Look at me. I'm dressed like literally dressed like I don't own a house. You feel me? Look at me. So it's just like I don't care about that. I don't care about looks. I don't care about like big fancy cars. What I do care about though. What I do care about though is my family. Now I will say I will spend more money on my family willingly, but I will be less likely. I will probably not spend as much money on myself ever. You feel me? I'm just not looking for I'm not looking for fancy cars. I'm not looking for fancy clothes. I'm not looking for an overabundance of money. I just want my family to be able to live comfortably and live the way they want to. If they want to, if my girl or my soon to be son, what do you call it? Wants to like be superficial? That's on him. That's on him. That's on her. I just want to be able to provide for that. That's my thing.
That's respectful.
I want to be able to provide for that. But you won't see me doing it.
And I think as a person, like from my personal view, I think that's really admirable. But at the same time, it just goes back to what I was saying with the music. it's not gonna affect how I listen to your music. Even though I think you're a great person, I really do. Like, I love this dude. Like,
is there anybody who you, I guess,
won't listen to because of the person?
Yeah.
If there is, I haven't found them yet. I still bump up Ignition. Sorry. But
R. Kelly?
Yeah. I don't like
dude. I think that song is like a specific like outlier. I don't think that's a fair song.
No, it's not just that.
Because
I will listen to R. Kelly music.
I
just feel like I don't know anybody personally right now I'm trying to think of that I've heard that, like, because of their personal life, I'm not going to listen to a song that I liked in the past. Maybe that'll challenge my views in the future. If that happens, that's cool. Like, I'm down to
I've always
reconsider.
been the separate the art from the artist person. That's always been me.
I can't tell.
But
I'm just joking.
to an extent, you feel me? Like,
You don't keep going. I'm gonna fix that.
okay,
right.
like to an extent, you feel me? Like, I'm not. Like, I don't give a fuck about what you do if you're sitting here rapping about murdering people, doing this, and that, or singing about doing stupid. Like, I don't care what you do. If you're just singing about, like, oh, happy party, this, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you do. Like, I really don't. It's just when you are more quote unquote conscious in your music.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I expect you to use your voice as you do in your art.
And that's exactly why
or use your platform.
That's exactly why I make the music how I make it. Because, like, I told him a long time ago, this is the mentality that I have when going into projects. I do not care, like, about how this will sound to anybody else except how it sounds to me. I'm my biggest fan, and I do this for me first. That's, like, always my goal going into it. So it's like, and what I feel like that mentality works for me is because it gives me the liberty to talk about anything that I want to, because it's stuff that I want to hear. Like, I'm my own audience first. So, like, it gives me the liberty to not have to worry about, oh, like, maybe I should do this for this person or this group of people or yada, yada, yada. I don't have to care about it because it's like, I'm servicing me first. And if people can end up relating to that, like, anyway, then that's like the cherry on top. Like, if people end up getting something out of my own, like, personal desires within this art, that's cool. Like, I think that's the best way how I can go about it, because I'm not trying to compromise what I make for somebody else.
But that's the thing. Like, I can listen to your music and I can hear that. You feel me?
Yeah.
I can hear that. Look, I'm doing this shit for myself type shit. Like, I can hear that. So, like, I don't expect you to blow up and, like, use your platform for certain things, for certain like social goals, political goals, yada yada yada, whatever. I don't expect that from you. It's just simple as that, which is not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. I mean, it's not a bad thing, not a good thing. It's like in the middle. It's a neutral ground.
Yeah.
I don't expect you to do something like that.
Yeah.
Which there's nothing wrong with that. But if you were just if you were just constantly talking about like social, like bringing awareness to shit, like random shit. What you rap about is like real personal, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like real deal. Like his music is more so like personal experiences. Like you can hear like when he talks about heartbreak, when he talks about like just, you know, losing people in his family. Like it just, you can hear it. It's personal. The shit that I speak on, like I've obviously had regular losses. Like I'm talking about, like, you know, I've had people who live full lives and they'll just, you know, obviously die and pass away. I've had people who have died from cancer. I don't really speak about stuff like that. I more so speak about losing people to shit that I shouldn't have lost them to. You feel me? Like it's like this shit should not have happened. That's what I speak about. So it's like more people can connect to that type shit. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's less personal, but still personal, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. He's a lot more like for his audience than I think I am. It's like, it's weird because like at the same time, I do care about how people think about the music, but it's not entirely the same way. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to describe it. Like, I do care if people like it, but it's not to the point where if they didn't like it, I wouldn't keep making it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's
like,
the thing.
And I don't think you'd stop either.
Yeah,
I know you have a passion to it, but at the same time, I feel like if you didn't have a voice for someone, then I feel like it would change the direction and how you make certain songs. Not all your music, but especially certain tracks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think if there was nobody on planet Earth right now, my albums could still be super satisfying. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, there's no real goal or like demographic in mind, but at the same time, it's like, it's an everyman's type of album. Like, you can place yourself in it, but it's not technically designed for you. It's a choice. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. No, you're right. Because I'm not gonna lie, my music is very goal oriented. Like, I have goals that I want to meet when it comes to my music. Yeah, you feel me? I'm not just making music to make music. Like, I'm not doing it for fun. I'm not doing it just. I mean, I do enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. It's fun, but I'm not doing it for that reason. Yeah, I'm doing it because I have an end goal. I have a purpose that I want to reach. You feel me? There's certain things that I want to hit on, certain topics I want to hit on.
And that's still admirable.
I get that.
That's still admirable.
I get
what
it
you
now.
just said
Okay,
too.
no, we good.
Yeah,
we good.
We straight.
We good.
I mean, that's just the epitome of the music business. Like, some people, you sound like more of a Frank Ocean type. You know what I mean? Like, Frank just kind of did what he wanted to do, and he didn't care about like how the industry was going to view it. He was just like, yeah, I'm putting this music out, and I'm going to do it when I want to, how I want to.
And I respect that, like, super. But I also respect people that have a drive or like a goal for it as well.
Yeah.
Like,
and there's people talk about Drake not writing his lyrics all the time, but Drake's going to make hits. That's what Drake is. He's a hit factory.
Yeah.
Drake can
I
never
never heard that term before.
That is fire. That is you need to trademark that shit. Coin that phrase, bro. Yeah. Put that on a sticker, dude.
He could literally never write a song from now on, and I would not care.
He needs to make that a chain, bro.
What?
Hit factory. Drake needs to go around like, hey, set up this hit factory in Toronto right quick.
Speaking of hidden factories, make sure if you decide to go hit the baby factory,
you
get your DMG
over
condoms.
promo.
The DMG condoms.
Where did I put my condoms?
That's a weird sentence. I feel like
Where did I
a
put
lot
my
of people can
condom?
relate to that.
Then I just come out of nowhere and I'm just handing you.
Commercial. Hey, no, we gotta make some promo,
Yo, that's a fire vision, bro.
Oh my
you need to
God.
put that on the Damaged album, bro. Like, seriously, make that the trailer. Make that the trailer. Do you have any song on there that's talking about like slang and something?
I don't think we do,
hit the
but
mic.
we probably need.
For like mid album not album bit, what the heck? Mid music video shoot, just plug it in like a little shameless plug. Like, that's fire. I'm a genius, low key.
That's like what Tyler did in his last album. Like, he had those skits, those random skits.
Yeah,
we were all like, what is this? But it was genius. It was
really
amazing,
was, bro.
So
it was fire.
We really should do that.
I really respect that guy, dude.
Yeah,
He just did his own fucking thing.
Musical
just, like,
genius.
took it off. That too, like.
Yeah.
Why don't we do skits?
Huh?
Why don't we do skits for the
do it.
DMG album? I'm down.
I do.
Yo, I've been doing skits on my album since 2020.
This dude has as many skits as Logic, bro.
2020. Yo, here you go with the fucking Logic comparison, yo.
He hates it. But, bro,
sick
like,
of this.
it's not. No. I will say, when I say Logic, it is a joke. Like, it's a little dig because he knows how I feel about Logic now. But, like, Prime Logic exists, bro. That is an entity that I think you embody really well. Like, Logic at its best is what I feel you are. It's still funny as heck, but like, I'm gonna still fuck with you.
That's not what I'm going for.
I know.
That's not who I am.
It's a compliment more than anything.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me say this. As a rapper, Logic is actually good. I don't care what nobody
This is about
says.
to be defensive.
I don't care what nobody says. As a rapper, he's good.
He's a good
now,
rapper.
don't get me wrong.
Yeah. But
not the greatest. And he's not my favorite.
I want it. I get it. I got it. I need it.
But yeah, that shit is not okay. You feel me?
Look, we got into this argument because I hate y'all were talking about fast rappers, right? So I was telling him the thing that I like fast rap too when it's still rap.
Yeah.
I don't like it to the point where it's just the opposite end of the mumble complaints where like you're so fast to the point you're really not saying shit.
Yeah.
Like, don't mean to throw shade, but like, have you ever heard Joyner Lucas on Sriracha?
Yeah.
Wiggity wiggity whack, zibbity dibbity. Like, hey, you weren't saying shit, bro.
Yeah.
So I was
made
listening
that
to
bar
it,
before. Wait a minute.
You know,
I know, and I didn't like when you did it either.
What's funny is Did you hear when he hated Logic's verse?
Yeah.
He was mad at Logic because he said Logic did like crap on that verse. He was pissed.
He did though.
He was like, Logic, like you literally had time to give Tech a good verse, and you basically disrespected Tech by not giving him a good verse. Because Logic started off the verse with like, I should have gave you this a long time ago and all this stuff, but I've been on the road and all that kind of stuff.
To me, that was still bad.
Yeah, it wasn't a good verse, in my opinion.
But Joyner Lucas's verse was not that great either. So it's like, I still understand the complaint though. I feel like, but it wouldn't rub me that much of a personal way. Like I would just be like, oh, that's kind of unfortunate. Anyway, I'm gonna keep doing my shit. I think he kind of blew it out of proportion. It wouldn't have gotten under my skin that much.
But Joyner,
maybe on a for someone on the come up, maybe. But like,
I think Joyner's a good rapper, but I don't think Joyner. He needs to accept who he is. He is a underground rapper that just so happens to be in the mainstream. Does that make sense? Like, he complains that he doesn't get the popularity of other people, but it's like,
I don't think he's put in the work to be in that type of life.
It's like, so?
I don't think that's
what?
the word. I don't think.
No. Hold on.
That's the problem. I think the problem is that type of music just isn't popular.
No. When I say put in the work, I'm not talking about like ethic or like hustle. I'm just saying your caliber of music to me does not hit anybody that.
It's not mainstream type of music.
Mainstream to me is the wrong word. I wouldn't say mainstream, but I would say like provoking in a sense where you tick the boxes. Like whatever you say in this album or do musically is so invaluable that I can't get it from most other people. If you're not one of those people, then like I can't see you in that light, bro. And that's fine. I don't even see myself in that light. Like that's something that's very, very, very hard to do. Yeah. Like I like to be like that picky when it comes to people in that. It's like a select club, bro. You know, it's not an easy thing to do. Like I wouldn't even. I feel like I can name those people. I don't think so. I don't think like I can name those people. You know what I'm saying? Like Kanye, Tyler, Kendrick, like. Even Cole, even though like Jid, those are people that if they stop making music today, I'm like, oh, well, I kind of just lost a piece of art that I really love, and I don't think I'm gonna get that back anytime soon. You know what I'm saying?
Anything after My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was garbage. Standing on it.
Let me think about this.
Oh wait, no. What did
Kids See Ghosts is fire, bro.
No, I did like that. I'm not gonna. But that was Kid. I'm gonna be real with you. Kid Cudi saved that. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. Cudi saved that for me.
I'm trying to think. What
you said saved it for you?
Yeah,
it wouldn't have been what it was without.
Donda was good, but it was too long for me.
I didn't like Donda, yo. I don't know.
That's fine.
Honestly, I'm not that huge of a Kanye fan.
There was me neither. I'll say this. I like his old music a lot.
Like I like his beats, but him as an artist, like a writer. His
old music used to like. That's my childhood.
Like College Dropout.
I can't even say I didn't like him. Like as a kid, I used to.
But at the same time, I feel like
anything after
that argument that you just made. At the same time, could be applied to Drake, and Drake really doesn't make beats either. So you'd have to at least give Kanye the more.
When did what do you call it? Is it Watch the Throne? When did Watch the Throne come out?
2010.
That's 2010. When did my
No. I'm probably fucking up. Hold up.
We gotta look this up, ladies and gentlemen. Give us some time. We're gonna look this up.
Well, okay. So the greatest stuff Kanye ever puts out is always a joint project.
Not always. It's 2011.
Lately.
Which, you say you like Donda. I didn't really care for Donda.
No. I like Donda in the sense that I think it's okay. I don't love it. Like, I'm not like, oh my God, Donda was like album of the year. No. Yeah. I just say, like, I like it. I don't love it. It was way too long. It could have been done in shorter songs.
Yeah.
There were a couple cuts that I feel like repeated what you just said in the past song. Like, it had a little bit of that bloated feel. And when it comes to albums, you can be bad at a lot of shit, but if your album to me feels bloated or too long, that is the greatest sin you can make. So if it's too long, it doesn't matter if you have like, you'd have to really be on your shit, like to. And don't get it twisted. I don't think anybody can do it. I don't think I've heard an album above 20 songs that I think was like the greatest thing like ever.
I can't think of one.
Beating a classic. Like never. Like
You ever listen to Viper?
I don't think I've heard Viper.
You ain't
Who's
never
that
listen to Viper? I got you.
Like what was it? Was it Carter 5 that had like all those damn songs on it?
Honestly, I haven't really cared for anything Lil Wayne has put out after
That's what I'm saying. It was too long.
After Carter 3, he hasn't really done it for me. I didn't really care for Carter 4 and Carter 5.
How many tracks does Certified Lover Boy have? That didn't even need to be like.
I didn't like that album.
Me neither.
And it was about 20.
Viper has.
It's
an
funny
album.
too because like Drake shortened the track list on Honestly Nevermind, and that shit was still a skill, bro. That was such a skill.
Which one's honestly never mind?
That was
Exactly.
the latest one. It had like 21 Savage and a bunch of other people in it, but I
Did
don't really
it? I
care
thought
for
it
that
only
one.
had
Honestly,
that
never
feature.
mind. Had 20. What is? Hold up! I don't even know what the fuck that is.
21 was on the last song, and that last song, many people say was like the only good track, and I agree.
Oh, this one. Yo, I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't listen to this specifically because people were saying that it was house music, and why the fuck would I listen to Drake if I want to listen to house
Okay,
music?
so I made
Please
this.
tell me that.
I made this point to my friend 416 DD. I
Yo,
was
the
telling
air
him,
just like kicking in here.
yeah, it's right above you.
Oh, thank
Yeah, it feels great, but
Let's just admire it.
yeah. I was like, Drake experiments, and it's cool and all, but it's Drake. You know what I mean? Like.
You're saying he's not gonna put his foot in it.
Drake's got all the resources and everything to be who he is and to do what he wants to do. But like when you are a independent artist where nobody really knows who you are, it's like you don't really have time to experiment. You know what I mean? Like you need to show us what you got, show us who you are, and then once you've got your foot in the game and everybody knows who you are, then you're good to experiment.
You know what? I'd actually be okay with Drake experimenting as long as when he experiments, he actually like doesn't experiment. Because what I feel like when Drake,
You're gonna have to explain that one.
okay, when Drake experiments on albums is more so like I'm gonna just dabble in this shit. I'm not really gonna do anything like actually make a mark out of it. I'm gonna just say, "Ooh, I like the genre. Let me just do some of that in there." You know what I'm saying?
and then be done with it.
Right? Like
Yeah.
he's not gonna put his like
That's not his new persona. His new brand is.
I mean,
or
I
even
don't
the
know.
brand,
Look
but
what
like
he did.
I don't think he will go into something new, like that he's never done before, and really try to his best ability within the time frame, master it, and then put it out. He's gonna say,
He's
"I
gonna
like
do
that
it.
style, and I'm gonna do that style, and that's all I'm gonna do."
Yeah.
Like he's not gonna like.
I mean, look at
Make a mark
look
with
at Afrobeat Drake, Afrobeat Drake and dancehall Drake. You feel
Yeah.
me? That's like that was a real deal of the experiment. Like he put out like a couple songs with that sound, and then like he kept it going after that.
Yeah.
Like every album after that had some type of like Afrobeat song on it.
I will say
I think he
he-
only did that because there was like a buzz off of that shit.
Yeah.
It was very profitable.
But that's what it
Yeah.
was. He was experimenting though. You can't say
no,
that's not
no.
an
That was
experiment,
experimenting
though.
with a bag. He wasn't. I'm talking like creativity wise, like
Creat-
as an artist.
I don't think he cares about creativity.
That's what I'm
yo.
saying. So like when I say Drake experiments, it's for the cash. He's a businessman.
But he's
when it
not.
comes to this
He's not
music.
really. Drake isn't really like the type of artist you look for. Like
for
quote
creativity.
unquote creativity.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's not creative because he's creating.
He's
something, you feel
creative,
me?
but he's not creating
Yeah.
for the purpose
That's-
of being creative.
Exactly. There
Yeah.
you go. He's just making shit. Like
That
he's,
was fire.
That was good. I'm not gonna lie. He's just
Hey,
making
you rap,
shit.
bro?
And that's he's just making shit. I feel like that's cool. Like that's the type of person like I don't. Let's really go back to the past conversation.
I
don't
got no
expect
problems
him
with
to
Drake
do
either.
Nothing publicly. You said what?
I got no problems with Drake.
I think sometimes, like what you were saying earlier about separating the art from the artist, like I have this problem with rappers who are like talk about gang banging and whatnot. It's like if you are some like straight from the suburbs and you like have never seen a gun in your life, but you rap about it, I have no problem with that.
What the fuck?
I will say that because that's a funny sound. I can promise you Dyare is not peeing right now.
Can you though?
He makes a solid point.
Whoa! You just said that on
Below your
my
feet.
Oh my god!
I say that because
My white forces are yellow.
them lemonades,
Oh shit! Don't.
lemonade dunks. Oh my god. Anyway, so I say that because I have a problem with people taking rappers or artists, whatever, seriously with stuff they say and who they are. But what about actors? You know what I mean? Like Ice Cube, Ice-T, like those. Well, not Ice Cube. Let's go Ice-T. Like Ice-T has played some hard things, and then he goes and becomes a cop. Okay, he's acting. He's just playing a role.
I agree
but
with
that's
you.
a different art form. Like I just feel like
Is it?
yeah,
If you're in
no,
a music video,
it is, but it's a different art form. You feel me? So here's the
you're
thing.
just acting.
Here's the thing. Yeah, that's true, but you don't have to. Like, there's a lot of rappers who just don't do shit in their videos.
You don't have to, but you can.
But here's the thing, though. I just feel like
It's fine either way, guys.
I don't know. Maybe I don't have a big say in this, but I just feel like rap is an art form
Yes.
of expression. You feel me?
Right.
Of expression of like just like for
Of
me.
yourself.
I will say for me, it's literally an extension of myself.
Yeah, you're
Like,
you're
you
attached to your music.
You can listen to my music and like
Understand some shit
you'll
about
understand. Like you will learn about me type shit. But at the same time, you're listening to it. You're like, oh, I can relate to this. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit, this dude has been doing some shit,
Yeah.
going through some shit, yada yada yada.
I will say though, to credit your point, I do think some of my favorite artists are the people that are honest.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
like, if you are true to yourself, I think
you
it's
respect them more.
I think it's a subconscious thing. I probably like enjoy listening to you more than someone that just says it to say it. But that's not me saying that I won't like people that just say shit to say it. Because like, because I relate to the people that are, because I'm honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never gonna say something that's blatantly untrue in a song. You know what I'm saying? So like, I do think it's really cool when you can get a deep dive into someone's like actual, you know, because there's something potent about something that you can really draw from, like an actual experience.
Yeah.
And when you put that in there, people can hear it.
Yeah.
And so like, I think I'm one of those people, like I hear it when you're being sincere with me, I'm gonna gravitate towards it more. However, if you choose not to do that, that's completely fine too. In my book, I think, because I'm big on poetry. And like one of the things that I learned quickly when I got into poetry was that the writer is not the speaker in the poem. You get what I'm saying? The person that's like, these lines that you're reading do not always have to be from the actual perspective of the person that's writing this out. You know what I'm saying?
like,
They're creating something for you to live in.
The Raven from Edgar Allan Poe.
Right.
Like,
It doesn't have to be that actual person.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not always the author. You know what I'm saying? Like people say that, and that was a big thing to me. Like when I first got into poetry, like wow, like I didn't really think about that. But once I did think about that, it's a weird perspective where like I kind of respect it because like you made me feel like this was something real. So I think if you can do that, that's cool too. Like, but at the same, it's really like either or. You could be completely honest, or you could just lie. If it sounds good, and I feel like there was some craft into making it, like it was something like that was still like, I think that's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because you don't have to be completely, like, you're allowed as an artist to stretch the truth, I think.
I feel like no.
Hold on.
Dyare says if you aren't real, you ain't.
Hold up.
You ain't shit.
Wait, hold up. An example, We Cry Together. Kendrick
No,
wasn't...
but that's different from lying versus like actually telling a story.
No.
There's a difference between lying and creating like a story.
No.
It's different.
How?
What do you mean how?
How?
Listen to fucking. What do you say? I got. What did Lil Tecca
What's
say?
it? No.
What did Lil Tecca say?
What's the difference?
No. What did Lil Tecca say?
I don't know what
How did that one song start? What is it? It's I got black, I got white. What you? He ain't know shit about what the fuck he was rapping about. He's just rapping about shit. He don't know shit about what he's rapping about. I can't respect that. You don't got shit. Now it would be different if you were like, hey, I had a friend named fucking Rodney who had black, who had white. What you want? You feel me?
Why would that make a difference? That's just still your friend. That's not you.
Correct.
Imagine bragging out
But you're
about
telling the
bitches
story.
that are your friends and not yours. That's crazier to me.
Okay.
Think about no. Think about that.
I would respect that more than you saying you got bitches.
I would not. I think
bitches.
I would look at you worse.
Knowing you got
that's not
up.
you.
Knowing you don't got
That's
bitches.
your friends,
Bro, you
bitches.
lying on your dick. Why would you lie on your dick? You feel me? I don't understand that.
No. Look, what I'm saying is you're lying regardless. But to then put it's your friend. Like imagine instead of that genius interview.
That's not the point.
No. Just think about it. But regardless, it's a funny thing. Imagine he goes into that genius interview and instead of saying like, "Oh no, that's completely capped," he says, "Oh no, it was my friend's bitch." Like, the fuck? Like, what are you doing?
Just keep it rolling.
That
man.
to me is worse. That's worse.
Just go with it. That's what the label's saying in the background.
Like, bro, like, ooh, that I don't know. That to me is a little.
I just know I'm not cool with that.
Okay,
like,
no.
We Cry Together is different. That's literally, bro. That's literally like a narrative. You feel me? That's not a fucking. That's not like a like autobiographical. If that makes sense. That's a narrative.
So like this goes back to what I was saying because
his is not a narrative. He's rapping it like it's autobiographical.
But he is.
It's not
No. Hold on. It doesn't have to be to the skill of Kendrick Lamar.
This man is writing a Magic Treehouse book. That's what the fuck he's doing.
Hold up. It doesn't have to be to the skill set or like execution of a great like Kendrick Lamar. But he is still painting the narrative that he has bitches.
But he
black
doesn't
and
have
white.
bitches. Why do you don't have bitches?
Okay, but guess what? Kendrick is not in a toxic relationship where he's fighting with his woman all the day, bro. And then going back to have toxic makeup sex afterwards. He's not doing that.
I blinked out again.
Oh my
God. Is he doing that?
No, I blanked out again. What did you say? I blanked out again.
Basically, that song "We Cry Together," we know that's not Kendrick's life.
Correct.
So regardless of how you feel about
but that's made clear though. Bro, literally the song starts.
That was also made clear by Lil Tecca.
Yeah, in the interview is different.
No. Okay, but think about it. It's your first time listening to Kendrick Lamar, and that's the only song you hear.
You think that's him?
I will say, here's the thing. Let me say this. Let me actually admit this to you. I will say you're right. I do respect him more about for real saying, yeah, I don't live that. I just don't think it should have been made in the first place.
No, here's the thing.
I don't think it should have been done in the first place.
You feel this way personally because it affects with like your own personal goals with making music and needing to like live up like
because
in your
these
art to what you
motherfuckers are gonna listen to my shit and think I'm a fucking Lil Tecca. I ain't no Lil Tecca.
Here's the thing. I think the stuff that you rap about is very like your image is kind of tied to you have to be honest. Saying all the shit that you have said in your music, if you lied about that, niggas would either be like, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna steal because it's hard, or they're gonna lose respect for you.
That's not the
I don't think people care that much about Lil Tecca because like it's fucking Lil Tecca. Like you're not going to him thinking like this dude is a noble guy. When I'm listening to music by Dyare, I'm thinking this nigga's a really good fucking dude. He's rapping about being a fucking dad. He has dad bars, and this nigga's 21. That shit is respectable. I'm like, damn, I feel like being a better person. I'm listening to Lil Tecca, what this nigga saying? Fuck this black white bitch. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. Oh, I wasn't really honest about that shit. I don't give a fuck. But if you come here like, I don't have a kid. Nigga, what? The fuck you don't have a kid? Nigga, you made me feel that shit. I wanted to be a better father to my son. I was a deadbeat, nigga. You inspired me.
You know who you are right now? Stan. No, my God. That's exactly what happened.
But I'm just fucking saying that it would be different for you because that's like that's a part of your brand now. Being honest, like that's attractive. You can't lie. Like that's something that people that listen to you to be like, ooh, like that's cool. I can vibe with that shit. That's real. I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? People don't care if Lil Tecca is honest or not.
Let me tell you what has changed for me over the years mentally about that whole situation.
You thought about Pampers when you woke up.
He's not lying to you. I'm not gonna lie.
Fair enough.
He's not lying to you. But it's like I will say my perspective has changed slightly from when that song first came out.
Yeah.
Because it's now I listen to like artists that have that sound. Like just when I hear that sound, I'm gonna be real with you. I just think you bitch made off the rip. I'm not gonna hold you. I just think you bitch made. And I'm gonna be real with you. Lil Tecca did that for me. Like now when I hear music that sounds like that, I'm just like, oh, You ain't about shit. Like
Yeah.
I don't care.
That's fair to think that way too.
I don't care to think.
If you think that way, that's cool.
But that's an entire lane. Like
Yeah.
some people are just in that lane and they know it.
And that's the thing. But when I listen to that, like, I'll listen to it and I'm just like, this. How the fuck do people enjoy this? Like, I can't.
But
I don't
no.
get
Here's
it.
the thing. Here's the thing.
I don't get it. Like, how do you listen to somebody lie to you?
No. The reason why people enjoy this is because the same love that you had for music doesn't match why they love it. Like a lot of these people, they're not listening for the sense that like this shit is gonna influence me for years to come, and you're gonna grow into a different person because you heard this shit. They're listening to it in the sense that like I fuck with how this shit ride, nigga. Like this shit bounce, my nigga. Like that's all and that's cool. I even have tracks like that where I'm just like, it's cool to vibe. But at the same time, those people aren't gonna make it into my top echelon of people that I fuck with like artistically. You know what I'm saying? But that's cool. It's completely fine that you think that way about certain people, like artists. But like, I don't think like you gotta necessarily have to expect everybody that listens to music listens to it for the same reason or like from the same perspective that you do.
No, I get it. I get
know
it.
what I'm saying?
No, you're right. You're right. I get that because it's just like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, music has been a big part of my life, like from the jump. So when I first moved back here, let me say that I was born here. As far as I know, I was born here. I got 2 birth certificates. I don't know what's going on there, but
We'll get into
as far as I know, I was born here.
Later.
And then I moved back to Kurdistan for a little bit, but it was just because me, my mother, and my sister, we went back when I was like 3, 4. We went back, and when we went back over there, when we went over there, my mom's green card expired, and we couldn't get back into the States, even though me and my sister were citizens. You feel me? So me and my mom couldn't get back into the States. Me, my mom, and my sister couldn't get back in the States. And so I was up there for like another year. So basically when I came back, I didn't know no English. Like I didn't know any fucking English.
How old
at
were you?
all. At that point, I was like 4. I was like 4. I went back, I would say like 3, 4, came back. No, when did I go back? I don't remember exactly when it was.
So you wait. Are you trying to say you learned English through rap?
Through rap.
Wow.
I learned English through rap.
Wow.
I learned English. No. This is just going to
Hold on.
surprise
Wait a minute.
This is what's going to surprise you some
Before you
more.
continue, that makes me even more impressed.
No,
because you grew up learning shit from rappers, and he don't say nigga. I know every single motherfucker that you have listened to in your childhood growing with this new Weezy, bro.
Hilarious.
Bro, you was a genius because you knew at 4 years old every word except for this one. I'm gonna learn and I'm gonna replicate that shit.
I shouldn't say that one word.
I'm gonna rap everything else.
Y'all really putting me on the spot here. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about other things. No, so guess who the first rapper I ever listened to was? First rapper I ever heard.
I feel like I know.
Somebody take a wild guess.
50 Cent.
They got it on the nail. That's it. That was the first rapper I ever heard. First
my
rap
God.
song I ever heard in my life was
In
on
the club.
It was on, no. You off on that one. It was a bootleg DVD my dad had, and it just was a mixtape. It had a bunch of different songs on it, different genres, this and that. But the one that caught my ear every time, Many Men.
That's a classic song.
Upon me.
That's an amazing song.
That fucking
And I hate that Lil TJ
I'm
hopped
4
on.
or 5 years old listening to this fucking
That's
song.
hilarious.
Like I'm just like listening to it, not knowing what the fuck you're saying. You feel me?
What do you think about Lil TJ hopping on that? Did you hear it?
No.
Lil TJ
did a
hopped
mix
on
to it?
Yeah.
I got freestyle.
Yeah. I didn't hear it.
Wait, did he actually? Was it that? Are you
I
talking
heard
about?
that
Are you
he
talking
hopped-
about the Pop Smoke Jet?
No. Unless I'm mistaken, Lil TJ, because apparently he got into the
Dyare
hospital,
looked
like
that
he
up.
got shot or something, or like he went into the hospital. I don't really care about Lil TJ, so I don't know the story like 100%. But I heard that he made a mix to Many Men because he got shot and lived in high. This may be completely like a meme or something that I just saw, but I'm pretty sure that he did this.
Is this real? Oh my god, it is real.
It's real?
Fast forward.
Go
Fast
to
forward.
the bars. Go to the bars.
It's not bad,
It's not terrible.
but I will say there are some songs you should not touch.
Yeah.
That's what.
No, I feel that.
For real, bro. Like, you can't, like, you know what? Who am I to say try to gatekeep? But I do feel like that.
So
Look at you say
like I don't want to be a nigga that gatekeeps, but at the same time, back in the back of my mind, I am thinking like, bro, get off this shit.
yeah, I've got a few rules. Or there's one rule: you don't remix or freestyle whatever anything Drake has done, because it's probably not going to turn out unless he did a bad job. So I did Grease. You remember the song Grease he did with DJ Khaled? I did a remix of that or a freestyle or whatever. And because I don't think Drake did that good of a job on it. And like a lot of people thought it was The Weeknd because of the way he sounded on it.
You don't think Drake on it? I feel you.
Yeah, I don't think Drake was Drake on that. So that's why I did it. Because I love the beat, but I was like, Drake, you didn't go that hard on that. So no. But yeah, some people, there's some songs you just don't touch.
And
like you're not going to do a Nas Ether. Don't do that.
You know what? I
tempt me,
gotta
yo.
admit my bias
Don't
because
tempt me,
I
yo.
agree.
Yeah.
don't tempt me, y'all.
Huh?
Don't tempt me.
Now I've heard people do some freestyles that
I don't think he's gonna be as good as Nas. You know, he's a
Yeah.
legend, but that don't tempt me.
Yeah, some people have done great jobs on stuff that I was like, ooh, but they end up doing a good job.
But it's so that's what I was listening to. Like I would listen to that song on fucking repeat. That and then every now and then I would listen to In the Club by Young Jock.
Yeah.
Meet me in the club.
Yeah.
It's going. That was on the mixtape too.
Yeah.
I don't know. But you know, I was just listening to this. I'm listening to rap. I got more into 50 Cent. We had like this big ass dinosaur of a computer in the house, and I'll just go to look up his videos and listen to his music.
That's
and
crazy.
Obviously, it wasn't just rap. You know, I'm hanging around people that speak English. I'm in school, obviously. I'm watching movies, TV, but the main thing was 50. And so a lot of people ask me why I talk the way I talk. That's why, because I really wanted to be 50 when I was a kid. I just really wanted to be 50 Cent. I'm talking about do-rag and all. But
That's hilarious.
I just didn't know where to get a do-rag. I had a friend of mine give me one once when I was a kid. I asked him for his, he just gave it to me. So what did I do? I fucking put it on my head. I'm fucking 50 Cent. You feel me?
Bro,
All I needed was
if you were a kid in 2022,
That is hilarious.
the internet would try to kill you, bro.
Man, fuck the internet. If I was a kid in 2022, I'd still be bumping 50 Cent. Fuck
That is
everything. You know?
hilarious. But I will say, I posted on Facebook the lyrics to that song. It was when he says, "Sunny days wouldn't be so special if it wasn't for rain.
Death gotta be
Easy because life is hard.
Yeah.
It'll leave you physically, emotionally scarred." I put that on Facebook and I put like a dash Curtis Jackson and then quote 50 Cent. And somebody was like, it was like this older white lady who I'm good friends with. She was like, I'd never thought I would have got so much wisdom from 50 Cent. I was like,
bro.
That song
is
something else,
amazing.
yo.
It is.
It's something. He has other really good songs.
Yeah.
Like, dude is he's a legend in my books.
What's the song he's got with Eminem that
He
was
has
like his
two.
coming out party?
He has two. There's Never Enough, and then there's damn, what's that shit called? There's Not Much You Could Do or Say to Phase Me. What song is that?
Not that song. This is when Eminem's like, you take some big and some Pac and mix them up in the pot. You know what time it is.
That's on that song. Get Rich or Die Trying. That's on.
God, I can't think of the name of that song. I listen to it all the time too.
It's not Don't Push Me. Where the fuck is it? Patiently Waiting.
Patiently Waiting.
Patiently Waiting. for
That
the
song.
track to- yeah.
Because I was listening to Eminem talk about that, and he said that song he wasn't even going to get on. Like he was not going to get on that song. But when he heard it, he was like, "I've got to get on this song," because that was the song where he was introducing the world to 50. Because you know, Dr. Dre found Eminem, and then Eminem found 50 Cent, and Eminem had to convince Dr. Dre to sign 50, because Dre was like, "I don't know this dude," but Eminem was like, "Trust me, he's gonna blow up."
Didn't he
Eminem
not get a
convinced
Grammy
him.
for that album?
I don't think so.
That is a
I don't think
robbery.
he's ever gotten a Grammy, period.
I don't think he's
But
ever-
think
for
he has
that
an Oscar,
album
though.
specifically, though,
yeah,
like who was hotter than 50 during that time?
maybe Nelly.
No, fucking Ja Rule. Ja Rule.
Because they were beefing.
Yeah, they were
Ja
beefing.
Rule and 50
fucking
were
Ja
beefing
Rule,
back then.
yo, that dude.
Yeah.
Nah, don't fuck that guy. He had some good music. I'm
bro.
not even gonna sit here and lie, but fuck that dude, yo. No, he got some good music. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's so funny.
Nelly was popping back then.
Yeah, Nelly was
Your
popping.
influences make so much sense to me, but you would never. I don't think you'd ever guess who like was the first music like artist or whatever that made
Rapper?
me. Yeah,
Artist.
like kind of both. I consider them like the best of both worlds, but
That made you want to start rapping?
yeah, like big influence, biggest influence I've ever had.
Isaiah Rashad.
Nope, earlier.
Yeah,
Way
it had to be.
earlier?
Yeah, it had to be. Isaiah.
T.I.
No,
That would have been out of left.
I think
field.
it's somebody you probably would not expect me to look at so highly.
But
But
they still hot?
no, but they're like rap gold, bro. You can't. I don't think be in a conversation and not at least consider them for like they're
East
legends.
Coast, West Coast, or South?
South.
Andre
Legend.
3000.
Yep.
Yeah, Andre 3000. Instantly off the bat. I knew.
That's my favorite rapper, bro.
Interesting.
I've always loved.
No, because I remember
to
you
me,
arguing with me about that. I forgot who I said was a better rapper than Andre in my head.
and I said, "Fuck whoever
And we were-
you think is
it was-
better."
I think it was Nas. I think it was Nas.
I think
Do you think he's the best rapper ever?
That's his opinion. He genuinely no. I think he.
Let me
said
think.
you-
Let me
no,
think.
he
He's my favorite
He
rapper.
put Andre over Lupe, yo. Which I can understand, but if we're talking about lyricism, in my opinion, it's Lupe.
Lyricism, I'd say Lupe.
But I
Yeah,
can
but like-
understand you saying Andre.
Yeah.
Andre's my favorite rapper. I couldn't.
You know,
I don't think he's ever. I would put him up against some like crazy, like super hard wordplay niggas like that. Like I can't put him above Jay-Z as terms of like that type of skill. But when it comes to like the
Creativity.
professionalism that it comes into his craft, the way he approaches every single track, every single verse that this man puts out, in some way, shape, or form, is a masterpiece to me.
I'm not gonna lie. No,
he's
I can
never, ever, and I stand on this. He's never had a bad verse.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say. This man, like even today, it's not like this dude has failed through age. Like which I've seen. In my opinion, some people have done,
You think he went up a plateau?
or just stay consistent. Like I think he's just been always that dude. Like if he's on your track, you know you're about to hear
I
like
feel
some of the
he slowly
craziest.
got better and better and better, and then at some point just plateaued.
I think he plateaued with Outkast.
You think so?
That was his highest point.
Okay,
Really?
I think.
Yeah.
I think I can name some
in
songs
terms of
that
as a
wasn't
solo-
Outcast. Like
But
as a
what
solo
I'm saying
artist.
is like
I
in
think
the
he's
industry.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
no,
In the
mainstream
industry.
wise, yeah,
Yeah.
That I
I
agree. I'm saying like in terms of like craft and like as a the actual art of it.
Yeah.
He's still been in like top tier the
Yeah.
whole way through. Like bro,
Really, yo, I think he's
Solo, you
like
can listen to-
early Outcast. I'm gonna be real with you. Like the earliest of Outcast, I wasn't like. I was kind of. I was more so a Big
Damn.
Boy fan. I'm gonna be real with you. Like early on, and I slowly started.
no,
like,
I love Big Boy
more.
too. I really do. But it's just like
You probably just like
He was the dude-
a Big Boy.
he was the
hard.
dude that influenced me the most. Like I think I got my weirdness from Andre.
It's just here's the thing. I'm from we're from Memphis. I grew up in like real homophobic.
Yeah.
And some of the shit that Andre was doing was
Oh,
real
okay.
flamboyant.
Yeah.
And like everybody was just like, that shit's gay. This is that.
Yeah.
So of course I'm like, oh,
What are you
okay.
trying to say?
I'm like, see, no, I'm be like, I mean, everybody around me was homophobic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everybody was just like, that shit's gay. And obviously, I'm growing up around these people. I'm still young. Like when Outkast
you're
was
right.
popping, I wasn't even born yet. You feel
Yeah.
me? When they first
I did grow
became
up
a thing.
different. I was in the suburbs.
And so I was
said
just
that
listening to
already.
people. They're like, that shit's gay. This and that. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I thought it was good. Okay,
See,
yeah, I thought
you know
it was
what?
gay. Yeah,
Hold
that's
up.
what we're gonna go with.
You know what? That's funny. I low key felt. Hold up. Let me think about how I'm about to say this. I felt
Keep going.
I wasn't homosexual, but the way in which I had to hide my preferences for certain like forms of media. Nigga was low key in the closet for the shit that he liked. I'm not saying I was gay. Like it wasn't it's stuff that was weird back then for people.
Yeah.
But people love it now. It's like mainstream. Like anime, I had to hide that shit for so long. I'm like, now everybody loves that shit. But I was that kid trying to do a jutsu in class, and everybody's like, "What the fuck is this nigga doing?"
Well,
Naruto.
Here's the thing.
The fuck? Who's that, bro?
Yeah.
I'm like, it was stuff like that. I had to hide the fact that I even liked Andre too. People was like, that's true. Like, especially when I was around family, because like family, like it's kind of like you said, it was very hyper. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga. You know
Too
what I'm
much
saying?
masculinity.
Right. And so, which isn't I don't think that's a bad thing, by the way. I'm not co-signing that. There's no such thing as toxic masculinity. I don't agree with that at all. But we can get to that. Fuck that. Anyway,
I disagree with you.
if there's toxic masculinity, there's toxic femininity. But we're not going to get into this. Anyway.
Equal rights, equal fights.
Hold up. You disagree?
I disagree. I disagree.
Who's your ex? Who's your ex? Who's your ex? Who's your ex? Who's your ex?
Who's
my ex?
I'm not going to name
Who's my egg?
Y'all got the same ex?
No. Hold on. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that if there are ways that make us toxic, we know that there are ways that make women toxic too.
There's a difference though. Like it's a difference between like being toxic just because you're toxic versus being toxic because you feel like I'm too much of a man to do that shit.
But no. There's literally the same thing for women.
Like I'm gonna be real with you. I do the dishes
females,
for my girl. My girl asked me to do the dishes. I'll do the dishes. There's some dudes that literally will not touch dishes because they think that that's gay.
What is toxic feminine? It's like when you think you're too much of a woman to do something?
No, it's where you rely on that womanhood crutch to do some scandalous shit. For example,
like what?
To hit niggas.
Oh. No, that's
if
different.
You hit,
I don't call it.
No.
I'm confused right now.
No. Okay, look. Have you ever seen a woman knowing the social implications of a man hitting you as a female? They will hit you because they know that you likely
you should not.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And so they'll take advantage of shit like that to do like that exists.
That's messed up. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And that exists in a whole lot of forms.
But I don't call that toxic femininity. That's more just like being a bitch. Like that's different. Like you know I'm not gonna hit you back. You literally just acted like a bitch, and a bitch to me could be a man, a woman.
No. Hold on.
You could be a bitch regardless of what you want.
But that specific scenario, you will not find that happening with two dudes fighting each other. If a dude hits me, I'm gonna hit back because we know what's up. We know.
What if he's mentally handicapped?
Do I know that?
Is he just throwing?
Do I know?
Is he toxically?
If I know,
handicapped?
if I have a suspicion that, then probably not. But if I don't know that, why the fuck wouldn't I swing back? Why the fuck wouldn't I?
I have a cousin of mine. I don't know how mad he's gonna be if I tell the story, but he.
Is he retarded or did he hit somebody?
Dude, no. So listen. This dude was fucking with him, right? He kept fucking with him, like. He said he was telling me that he's pretty sure he had autism, so he wasn't trying to like get into it with him. You feel me? Like severe autism, not like mine. There's a lot of people with minor autism. He had like severe autism, and so dude kept fucking with him, and like all these people would like egg the dude on to like fuck with my cousin. And one day, I forgot how exactly the story went, but he like put him in a headlock or held him up by a shirt or something against the locker. And slapped the shit out of him. Like, open-handedly slapped the shit out of him. And, like, from that day forward, dude never fucked with him again. That day forward, dude.
You gotta set the tone.
It's on a video somewhere. It, like, went popular in the city. It went viral in the city, but I just can't remember. Like, I don't remember.
This dude said, let's set this trend right here.
Yeah.
Like, no more.
No, he was like, stop doing that shit. Like, just slapped him. Open hand was like, stop doing that shit.
Wait. How did he look when he got hit?
Like, down. Like, you just look down. Like, what do you do? Like, you just got open hand slapped in front of everybody. Like, what do you do? Yeah, like that. Like, what do you do?
You know why this is making me laugh so much? Because, like, when I'm a kid that had autism, and like he had the same reaction.
You said you did it?
I was young. I didn't know.
Look, it was a long time.
It was literally in school, and like, bro, I was a bad kid. Like on paper, I was a good kid, but like when
on paper,
good grades, like good conduct and shit. But like when it came to like the stuff that I can recollect in my brain, I was being a jackass to a lot of folk. And there, they had their own little table, like elementary school, where people that sit in the line, whatever. Yeah. And so I remember, I'm so sorry if you're listening to this. We were going through the lunch line, and I was trying to move up a table, like walk around to move up to the table to talk to like a different group of friends, because you could do that. And so he was walking by to go to my, remember, this is like first grade, okay? To go to his special ed table. Yeah. And so I was walking with a fruit cup. He comes over, he doesn't have any like he doesn't have like any mind for anything like in the world. He's just like doing his shit, whatever. Yeah. I don't know what goes in the mind of. Anyway, he kind of like knocks the fruit cup over, and I had a new shirt that day. Oh. And for some reason I was so pissed off. I said, "Hey." What the fuck? No. Like that was the motion, but like I did like hit him like that.
Oh, you hit him in the face.
Yeah. And so like I hit him in the face. He was like, he kind of stuttered for a second. He was like, and then
oh my,
he just stared at me, and I was like, I was like looking back on it. It's so fucked up but funny at the same time. But like I just know he probably never forgot that, bro. Like it was the same stunner move. Like it literally locks them in place. They can't do anything. Like they would just like just like fuck. They don't say anything else after that shit. Look,
that's hilarious.
It just is what it is. I'm sorry. I don't touch niggas, okay? It don't pause. But like sometimes. I'm not a violent person. I don't hit people now. You know what I'm saying? But like back then, it's just
you were swinging.
That's why that was funny to me, because as soon as I heard that he got the I know what that looks like.
Hey,
shit.
No, this is gonna sound really fucked up. This is gonna sound really fucked up.
You can't put this on there.
There's a lot of things that I don't have. What do you call it? Like, there's a lot of things I'm not scared of that I probably should be scared of. But for the longest, like, I had like a genuine, like, this is gonna sound so fucked up. Like, I'm being 100% honest with y'all right now, and I want no judgment. Okay, like, genuinely, for the longest, I would say probably about like 2-3 years ago maybe, and I wouldn't even maybe even like sooner than that. I was just like terrified of people who were mentally handicapped. I don't know the word, the correct term to use. I was scared of them, like genuinely. Like when I would like get around them, my hands would start shaking on everything that I love.
Did you have an experience?
I had an experience.
Okay.
Let me get to it. So we're almost here.
I don't think that's what he meant when he said.
So
let's get into it.
I had an experience.
Oh God.
So I was probably about like 3-4. There's a lot of things that happened within this age.
Yeah,
like I'll say between 3 and 5. Because here's the thing, because between those ages, those are like when like you lose most of your like you don't remember a lot of shit back then. So I know it's somewhere between then, but I remember these memories specifically. And so it was between that age somewhere, and I was at like a person's house. I'm not gonna say any type of affiliation we got with these people or nothing, because I don't know. Like, I don't know if we still affiliated with them, if my family's still affiliated with them or not. So basically, we're at the house. This person is deaf and a little bit handicapped, right? Mm-hmm. So, and we're just playing with like the toys and stuff, and I'm making them fight because I'm a kid. I like making toys fight.
Yeah,
I'm playing with the toys. They were probably like 8, maybe 9, 10, somewhere around there. Anyway, the person did not enjoy me playing with the toys. Mm-hmm. So what happened? Like they didn't enjoy me playing, like making the toys fight. And like I started getting yelled at. And I'm like, I can't understand what this person is saying.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know what this person is saying. And that this person cannot hear me. So it's not like I can't, there's no communication happening here.
None.
Right? So it gets to a point where like I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna leave, bro. As I'm walking towards the steps, a toy house gets picked up and slammed against my back, and I'm like, shit!
Oh my god!
So I start running. I get thrown down the stairs. From that day forward, I literally had anxiety, like severe anxiety around anybody who has like a
my god,
like who visibly shows that they have like a mental handicap.
Honestly,
and
I'd say rightfully so.
And I'm just like, so I would just shake every time, and it's just like, so I never knew what to do.
Yeah.
That story being told, here's a more lighthearted one. One time I walked past a group of kids in the hallway. This was in like high school. I walked past a group of kids in the hallway. I farted and watched them blame each other.
Why did you?
What was that?
Excuse my friend, he's never been on a podcast before. This is our first time doing this. There's a lot of things that we're saying that we're just, we've never had the spotlight. We're just getting stuff off our chest, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's the first time for everything. I don't know why he felt obligated to say that.
Let's wrap this up.
How long has it been going?
No shit. It's like it's past 9 o'clock.
That's hilarious.
How long has it been going on?
We started about 7:30.
Damn! What the fuck? We've been talking for that long?
We got lost in the comments.
It's almost an hour and a half. I'd say probably an hour was just y'all talking about the
special eds.
No.
Yo, stop. We gotta be normal. We can't do that.
Being normal don't sell records. We
can't laugh.
Media Group.
We can't laugh at things like that.
Bro.
We not gonna sell no records. We keep laughing.
I'm gonna still be making music though.
So, okay, let's go. We can go Dyare first. Give everybody your info, how they can reach you, listen to your music, all the stuff you got out. Go ahead.
What's my Instagram?
Just Dyare.
Oh my god.
Where's my phone?
Just Dyare. His Instagram is Just Dyare.
Just Dyare, so that would be at JUSTDYARE. All right. My Twitter is
Do you use Twitter for music?
sometimes. But usually for
I
fun.
actually just use my Twitter for sports. That's all
I use it for fun stuff. I don't know. Sometimes there's just funny shit on there. I actually I managed to go viral on TikTok because of something on Twitter.
Oh dang.
Yeah,
I also did.
My Twitter is DY4RE. My TikTok, if y'all want to follow me on TikTok, I'm a goofball on TikTok. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is at Just Dyare, same as my what do you call it? But look, this motherfucker got 36,000 likes.
That's hella good, bro.
And 157,000 views.
That's fire.
Thank you.
That's
fire.
Shit,
somebody duetted my video. Fuck you.
Wow. Okay. Cool. That's great.
What the fuck? I saw somebody else do that.
I thought all press was good press. I guess that's a lie. That's some BS. That's funny.
Sony.
Oh, me? All right. You can follow me on Instagram, SSJSoni22. I'm also on TikTok. I'd run like a gaming channel. I'd be playing games, mostly Spider-Man and shit, because that's like my favorite game right now. And it has been for a long time. That's called Sony Symbiotic, like the symbiote shit. Yeah. So Sony Symbiotic, that's on TikTok and YouTube. I also went viral, probably more viral than his ass.
Oh, wow.
I'm competing with you because wait, what did you say? Who's Nick?
He's about to be like that kid that you were playing.
I knew you was
Hey, yo!
I fucking knew you was gonna say something.
Hey, yo!
I knew you was gonna fucking say something, yo.
But yeah, Sony Symbiotic on TikTok and YouTube. I don't have a Twitter because y'all crazy on Twitter. I ain't going.
Twitter's a wild, wild west.
Hell yeah. And you can follow me on SONI on every single music streaming platform. Yeah, that's it.
Cool. All right.
Dropping a new album October 21st. Ugly Looks Good on Me.
Yeah, so you've put out a EP once a month, right?
Every month for the past 9 months.
And yours is coming out when?
October 21st.
October 21st.
Yep.
Yours is coming out October
That's 16
21st.
tracks. Is a whole
And
LP.
then mine is gonna
I should
come
have
out
this
a
out
week later.
before then, so.
Cool.
His is gonna be better than mine, but I'll probably have a son by that time. So, ladies and gentlemen, by the time he has when he makes his album announcement, I'm gonna make my kid announcement to try to overshine him. To try to outshine him.
Nigga, nobody gives a fuck about your kid.
Stop that, fool.
I'm joking.
That's fucked up, fool.
I'm joking.
That's fucked up.
All right. Well,
Whose baby?
My baby.
all right. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. We'll see you next time.